is time for my March mid-month check-in. So I took a look at my goals page and my bill tracker page. Right now for my goals, I still have my cash envelopes used only for food categories. That's working well. I crossed out this Whole30 while budgeting goal because I am not doing that this month. And then I have increased giving to greater than 5%, and I put a check mark because I actually increased it to 10% this month, which is awesome. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad that I'm in a financial position where I could do that without worry. I have my bill tracker. I have all of these marked as paid. I haven't input the amounts yet. I just need to go back and fix that. And then I have a star by this YMCA bill because it's automatically charged to my account, but I noticed that this month the charge was $38 and usually it's $34.20 every month. So I am talking to my job because I get an employee discount through it, and then I'm also talking to the YMCA tomorrow to see if it was a billing error or if the rates just went up and I didn't know about it. So looking into that. Then we have the actual mid-month check-in. So as of this month, oops, I didn't put in the total income yet, so I'll add that in a second. So I've got 3 paychecks so far this month, waiting on 2 more, so a little over $3,000 has come in. Rent and housing and all that stuff has matched up perfectly. I don't want to say it's actual until the end of the month actually hits and I don't have any surprise expenses. So that's why that hasn't been filled in yet, even though all of my monthly bills have been paid, technically. Then we have my food category. So I'm right on the money for halfway through the month, really halfway through my food budget, but I have spent basically all of my eating out and dates. So I want to stop eating out like I have been this month. I have just been off the rails. That's why I wanted to do the Whole30 and then that didn't work. So I actually signed up for a fitness challenge, which you will see down here in the health other category. I hadn't planned on it, but my eating was so wild that I said something has to change. And so I signed up for this challenge, and I've done them before and they give me awesome results and I have a really good time. And I'm basically paying for the accountability and the weekly check-ins with a trainer. So that is happening. That starts Monday and I'm really excited. Gas and car stuff looking fine, no surprises there. The normal bill's fine. I went crazy again on the miscellaneous. I think I'm gonna break up this miscellaneous category because really I'm spending it, a good chunk of it on planner stuff and then another chunk on actual miscellaneous items. So I think I might break this up next time and maybe do $50 planner items and $100 miscellaneous or something like that, just to get things under control. But as of right now, I'm not planning on spending any more because I'm already way over budget. All of these bills, and like I said, I started on the YMCA bill because I was planning $34.20. That's what it's been the past year and a half. And I see this charge of $38 and I'm just investigating, seeing what's going on there. Then on this side, we have, let's see, no insurance payments as of this month. And then this is where my charity and gifts, you can see, has increased. I have my general charity and gifts fund, but then I had a specific $500 donation that I did to a family friend in need, and I donated that earlier this month and I feel really good about it. I'm glad that I was able to do it, and I want to keep up this giving trend as the months continue, because what's the point of having my money and my life together like that if I'm not giving back in some way? You know, this is something I'm good at, and so this is a way I can give back. And then finally I have this other category. This was actually a travel cash envelope, and I went on a trip last weekend with my mom. Didn't pay much. She actually paid for the gas because I was basically her chauffeur. And then the total I've spent this month, you see I've done my IRA contributions. I haven't technically moved anything into my sinking funds yet, and I haven't pulled from any sinking funds, so I just, you know, did a dash through it. I usually wait until the end of the month to move all of my sinking funds over if I haven't, you know, used any of them. Just in case some crazy thing comes up and I have to cash flow, I'd rather just wait till the end of the month to move all my savings over. And so it shows that I have used or allocated this amount right here as of the mid-month, and that's really about halfway through, so that's right where it should be. Here are my expense trackers. I have been taking maybe 10 minutes every other day to catch up on everything and make sure everything's checking out, and that is working a lot better than last time doing it once a week and then trying to keep track of everything. That was just too much. I was getting confused, having to white out all these different things because I kept messing up. So the 10 minutes every other day or so has been working great in keeping me on track and making sure everything is checking out. As always, I write in my balance once it's cleared in my account. So these two have posted, like I've seen the emails that these have been charged or been taken out of my account, but it hasn't actually cleared my balance, so I won't update my balance until then. So this is checking. I'm actually doing a lot better this month. Last month at this time, I think I was already pretty much filled up a page, so I have a little bit more room. That's good. And then last but not least, my cash envelope or my cash spending tracker. And this is the one where I decided this month I was going to do a total cash column and then the envelope column, and that is working really well. It has been helpful because I can count up my cash and make sure everything is checking out pretty easily. Yeah, I've just, like I said, been off the rails, just eating out like every day or every other day the past 2 weeks. So I've blown through all of my eating out and my date money, more or less. But that's probably for the best because I'm starting that health and fitness challenge on Monday, and I don't need to be eating out like crazy anymore anyways. I have plenty left, as you can see in this column right here, in my groceries for the rest of the month. And yeah, you know, looking good overall. So I actually am really glad that I decided. I was kind of thinking, oh, I don't really need to do mid-month check-in, everything's fine. But it was good for me to take a look at my goals again and kind of check in and see, well, what was I planning to do this month? What were my financial goals? And seeing that, you know what, I'm right on track. I already accomplished one goal, and then knowing that next month I got to do something with my eating. I probably would be eating out and doing a lot worse if I wasn't budgeting and trying to keep my spending, my food spending in check, which means I would be a lot more unhealthy. But it's also interesting seeing why I'm so good at budgeting here, but then not so much on my health stuff, like following my macros. I don't know, interesting psychological thing that I'm working on and trying to just make all areas of my life organized and work on improving them. But that is it for now. I think I'm looking pretty good, right on track overall for the month, my mid-month check-in, and I will see you guys very soon.